Your dad, Senator John McCain of Arizona, a toss-up state right now,
yeah, it could go to Hillary,
has made a very definitive choice, and you played a role in that.
Yeah, this was not an easy choice by anybody's standards. Both my and my family respect the will of the voters, but I think when the videotape came out, I spent, as you know me very well, Harris, I have spent a great deal of my life going to college campuses, speaking to young people, defending the fact that the Republican Party isn't a sexist party, that this is a party for women. So when something like this comes out and the men don't defend the conservative women, it becomes a larger issue. I think for Paul Ryan, and I disagree with you on this, he is in a completely untenable situation because he has to focus on controlling and saving the House and the Senate, which could be in play right now, and we don't want it to be like Goldwater in '64, which it very well could be. And then you want to talk about a scary situation? Hillary Clinton as president with the House and with Congress as well, the Senate as well. And I think this entire situation, there is a certain point where character and the ideals and convictions that you live and espouse for your entire career and your entire life has to mean something. When you're talking about politicians and what people hate about politicians, they hate inauthenticity. And I think for me, for my family, it is something that I am just no longer comfortable supporting.
The only issue, the few issues I have with Republicans who have turned their, who supported Donald Trump and have now turned their backs on him. Your dad's a different situation too, I think, personally, with all respect, because of the comments that he made about your father specifically a year ago. So there's more history there. But these Republicans knew what this man was about. We knew that what this man was about and how he talked about women when he declared his candidacy for the presidency last year, which I sat on this very network and talked about. Over and over again, he's called women names. He's made fun of their appearance. He's gone after people on Twitter. And now all of a sudden they sign on and support Donald Trump, and then these Republicans get religion. They're worried. I understand they're worried about their own elections, but they need to keep their heads down and worry about keeping the House, quite frankly, because this is going to be a horror show.
Meghan, I want to ask you about
change.
I want to ask you about this because I saw you tweeting about your dad having a debate last night, and one of the things that came up in that debate, as I understood, was that he's willing to do a write-in for the presidential choice.
I actually take umbrage at the idea that my father is alone in this. 4 in 10 Republicans would like a different nominee if that was the choice we had an option for. I've never experienced anything like this in my entire life, where I have a nominee who I basically think has a lot more liberal ideas and was a Democrat for his entire career, going up to the point that he decided to run for president. I have lived through campaign phenomenons before. I lived through the Sarah Palin phenomenon. And let me tell you, elections begin and they end, and there will be ramifications that I will be dealing with by the time I am my father's age because of this election. And right now, it was a choice not only because of politics, because of character, and I slept very well at night on Saturday night.
And maybe because there's more to come.